psychopath. Yeah, I heard about this story, but I haven't looked too far into it. But we'll get started on this here, and then we'll get to some other stuff. But there was an Ohio deputy who shot someone immediately in a police interaction, right? If I'm not mistaken, it's this one, right? He fatally shot 23-year-old Casey Goodson in Columbus earlier this month and is facing more scrutiny after audio of past comments he made about his job during a sermon in 2018 resurfaced online. Audio obtained by Washington Post of comments he made at an event held by Ohio State Association of Free Will Baptists. Oh, brother. 2 years ago. Mead, who is also a Baptist pastor, could be heard discussing the work he did as a Franklin County Sheriff's deputy, including hunting people. He said, I work for the sheriff's office. I hunt people. It's a great job. I love it. Which is true. That is the truth. So anybody who's like, oh my God, hunting? What the fuck do you mean hunting? Like, yeah. I mean, that's the appeal for some people. He's at least like a little mask off about it in a otherwise like candid conversation that was not so candid. I worked this job for the past 14 years, you know. I ain't never been hit clean in the face one time. It's a fact.
I am entertained.
It ain't because I'm good. You know why? I learned long ago you got to throw the first punch. And I learned long ago why I'm justified in that throwing the first punch. Don't look up here like, oh, police brutality. People, I hit you, wish you could hit. Trust me, he continued. So the second part of this is like, the first part of this could mean, you know, regular police training, right? Regular police training that is on the textbooks. Like, you got to fucking hit them first. Don't wait to get hit first. Like, you know, sometimes a use of escalated use of violent force is acceptable, appropriate, necessary, blah, blah, blah. But then the second part of it, and you're like, oh no, he just like, he literally thinks, you know, this is like he's killing like drug dealers and shit. So like they deserve to die. Or he's killing black people and they deserve to die. It could be either or. He might be talking about like straight up fucking murking black people. He might be talking straight up about murking, you know, criminals, those who are in like bad conditions and bad situations. Anyway, comments Mead made in a 2018 interview in which he refers to using force while on the job as times of righteous release have also garnered attention online. Shocked to find out that a police officer so candid, or a deputy who's so candid about their POV. Okay.
Yo, Hasan, this was chat on Sunday Funday. Maybe you can watch this at some point.
Yeah. My local sheriff put a paragraph on Facebook with a quote, "It isn't all just chasing and shooting minorities to us." Yeah, come on, man. We sometimes kill them too. It ain't just about chasing and shooting minorities.
Poggers.
Sometimes we fucking kill them. That's a big part, brother. The fuck do you mean? You don't understand it. Fuck. Someone's knocking on my door. Hold on.
Thanks for 5 months, Hasan and chat. Hassle. Can't wait for some quality gaming and reacts in the new year. Has buff. BB La. Came for good-looking man, stayed for the absolute mindfuck that is your streams and politics. Lemau.
Sorry, folks. I just Marat-related work. Well, not work, but fucking Marat-related shit going on in the background. Yes, it was Lebanon Levi. Anyway, the moment came in an interview shared by the Franklin County Sheriff's Office on YouTube shortly after he was pressed about how he balanced being a religious leader and working in law enforcement.
Hello, and welcome to another edition of the Franklin County Sheriff's Office. Very good. So you both are married, have 2 kids, and
just give me the fucking time code, man. What is this?
Apparently you've been on the department as long, you know, you had your children when you were on the department. Yeah. So, you know, that's one of the pieces that I think about, want to ask you about is that, you know, being on the department, but then having kids and dealing with the things that you deal with every day in the communities. How did that, you know, did you think about that? Well, should we have kids? Should we?
Look in the description. No, it doesn't say. Host Napoleon Bell is interviewing 2 Franklin County Sheriff's Office SWAT deputies on their lives behind the badge. I'm not going to watch the whole thing. Anyway, fuck it.
Chiquita Banana Pog Wow.
Okay. Does this fucker on the left have an ANCAP flag? No, but he's got the auxiliary officer black band. In a previous life, I interned with the Columbus PD. The rhetoric of those people in everyday life would fucking shock you. I heard shit like, I hope you get to dust this fool every day. It was disgusting and would turn me away from the profession. Yes, being a police officer is an incredibly boring job in most parts of the fucking world. In most parts of America, even. So, it's a lot of fucking paperwork that you're filling. It's a lot of, like, loitering. You know, just like homeless people that you're harassing, that sort of stuff. So they relish the moments where they have an opportunity to go out and like actually take their gun out. So there's like a 2-parter there. Like on the one hand, a lot of them are inexperienced and fearful for their lives, genuinely, especially when they are at the mere presence of a black person, right?
She wears
immediate cause for genuine fear for their lives, and then the other part about it, but then the other issue is like, well, this is a great opportunity to be able to actually fucking shoot someone, and that's like genuinely the fun part of the job for a lot of people. This is like, think about Kyle Rittenhouse, who is also straight up a part of the he was like literally on that like police scouting program or whatever the fuck it was called, like he was like a trainee, right? He was looking, you know how I talk about how he was looking for a clean kill, like a legal kill that he could potentially have, like putting yourself in a situation where you could like be defending yourself or defending someone else's private property just so you can fucking shoot someone. Driving to a protest in your pickup truck so you can drive over fucking counter protesters, like which is normally considered terrorism, but you know, if you're a white supremacist, then of course not. It's just putting yourself in a situation where you're manufacturing self-defense is at the core for a lot of like conservatives who want to see how they would react in that situation, want to kill someone, whatever, freaks. Who cares?
For all the great content I can watch while
so for them, it's like a lot of fun too. This is the fun part of their job, you know, the fun, exciting part of their job. No, I'm not going to react to mention people's president tier list.
A cub.
Columbus PD was ruthless during the BLM protest. They used horses to push crowds that had a lot of LRAD trucks. My shitlord uncle who worked in Oakland PD has said his job was cleaning up the streets of garbage. Yeah, they also think that. Like their job is honorable, their profession is moral and good, and that like, you know, there is a very idealist.
If cops believed women and weren't dog shit.
There's a very idealist point of view, right? Like there's good people and there's fucking bad people, and cops are the good people and they're killing the bad people, and they're dealing with the bad people no matter what. There's no examination of like why those people are bad. There's no examination of like whether what they're doing is like truly bad or they've just been conditioned into thinking that it's bad. Do they need help or do they need a fucking bullet to the dome? These are not questions that people ask. It's like a childish lizard brain way of looking at the world, right? You know, I'm a cop, I'm good. That's a criminal, that's bad. There's no examination of anything beyond that. No material conditions to be analyzed. Nothing. It's just I'm a cop and I'm good and I'm killing bad people sometimes because otherwise they'd kill me, or even if they wouldn't kill me, it doesn't matter. I'm like ridding the streets of filth and garbage, basically. So that's where a lot of that stems from. That's why someone who's a fucking pastor does not see the confliction between being a pastor and also, you know, killing people as a cop. So NYPD has smart cars that look even more like clowns.
Chat. It's been a shit year, but remember Maggie's in the mud and we are not.
My dad's a retired cop and he's like 50% of the true issues leading to crime, but the other 50% is the Dems' fault. You got to do something to shit on Tim Pool, like sending him disc or Skype invites and take screenshots of him sending it to other content. Yeah, we're going to talk about that in a little bit. Yes, Russ later. Do not worry. I will hop on Russ like pretty quickly, okay? I'm gonna be hopping on Russ like very quickly. I am a goddamn addict. Like you do not understand. Like I have not stopped thinking about Rust, but I'm gonna do a little bit of politicking here too, because there's some important news going on. It's the end of the year anyway, so it's like even if I didn't have Rust, I would not be covering too much politics regardless. So, you know, I'll be doing some war correspondence, some war journalism at Rust.